Hey everybody! I'm here today to show you and tell you how to play the clarinet. This will be a beginner lesson and it will be a full tutorial, so let's get right into the video. So essentially, this is a clarinet right here, and playing it is fairly simplistic. I'm going to show you the basics. So first and foremost, let me angle this downwards over here. You have to put the clarinet together. This is what it should look like when you've put it together. I've done a separate video on assembling it, but essentially each piece just goes into the other using like a cork friction system, okay? And you have your bell here at the bottom. You have your lower joint, your lower half over here, which has the thumb rest like that, the little piece sticking out. You have your upper half, which has the thumb hole over here. You have the neck over here, which is just a blank sort of piece. And then you have your mouthpiece. On your mouthpiece, you have your ligature, which have these bolt heads, these screws, and your reed. Make sure your reed is nice and wet. You want to have a wet reed because that will produce great sound, okay? Very simple. Once you've assembled it, you have to hold it. Get your left hand, put your left hand on top, okay? Your three fingers here want to cover holes 1, 2, and 3. And your thumb is going to cover that hole at the back. Very, very simple. You can also roll your thumb up like this to press on the register key, okay? But your thumb is going to have to cover that hole at the back. Take your right hand, your thumb goes on the thumb rest over there on the lower half, and then your fingers cover holes 1, 2, and 3. Very, very simple. That's how to hold it. Really, really easy. Now, with regards to the next step, it's actually making a sound. So like I said, make sure your reed over here, which is this wooden piece is your reed. Make sure it's nice and wet. Make sure it's nice and moist. What I recommend is when you are getting ready, when you're setting it up, when you're assembling the clarinet, just take your reed and leave it in your mouth like that, okay? That will make sure that it's nice and moist. When you're ready to put it in place, go ahead and slide it in place. The flat piece of the reed goes against the hole in the mouthpiece, okay? Slide it in place, make sure it's lined up with the mouthpiece, so the tip of the reed and the tip of the mouthpiece are lined up together, and then put your ligature on it and tighten it up. Very, very easy to do. If your reed is too dry, then it's going to produce a bad sound, okay? Now, when you're ready to make a sound with the clarinet, okay, don't hold anything. You have permission at this point to hold it like this on the neck and the bell. You can hold it properly, but when you're focusing on learning to make a sound, just hold it like this, okay? And essentially, you want to get the mouthpiece and the reed of the mouthpiece, and you want it to go against your lower lip like this. Roll your lower lip over your teeth. Put the reed against your lower lip like this, okay? And you want to put a decent amount of that mouthpiece length. You want to surround your lips around a decent amount of that. You don't want to go like this, just at the tip of it, because that's not going to produce a great result when you're learning to play. You want to sort of get a good amount of it, you know, your mouth, you want it to be decently down on the mouthpiece, like this. So not like this, okay, a little bit further down, like this. Take a look at that. Sorry, just hit my tripod. Okay, take a look at that. As you can see right there, that's what you're looking for, right here, okay? Like that, okay? Blow into the mouthpiece, puff out your cheeks, see if you get a sound. Okay, now you can see I'm kind of over-arcing my lips like this. That's a great way to learn how to play. I'll do it from the side profile. Okay, now once you've played a sound, you can play some notes. Very simple. Do the same thing, but honestly, just plug up some holes and see what notes you come up with. That's how I learned how to play. Just plug up some of the holes and see what notes you come up with, okay? Very, very easy to do. Once again, once you've learned how to play a sound, just plug up some holes. That is it. Literally, that is how to play the clarinet, a beginner tutorial. It's actually really, really easy to do. Wow, this shirt for some reason is making me look like I'm absolutely jacked. I don't know why. I just worked out a little bit, but for whatever reason, this shirt is just really accentuating my muscles. I'm sorry. I know it's random, but I keep staring at myself saying, oh my gosh, I'm not this built in real life, but this shirt, wow, oh my goodness, it makes me look really built. But in real life, I swear I'm not actually that built. Not as built as this screen is making me look. Anyways, that tangent aside, that's how to play a clarinet, a beginner tutorial. If you're just starting, this is a great video. Showed you how to assemble it, how to hold it, how to make some sound. If you're getting squeaks, then, you know, adjust your reed a little bit higher, a little bit lower, adjust your embouchure, which is how your mouth and your lips are around the mouthpiece, and just fool around until you get some sounds. Then you can practice with the notes. You can sort of experiment with the register key and just fool around with the instrument. Take a look and see, like, oh, if I press this, for instance, this raises up. So kind of look and see, and the further down the air travels before it escapes, the lower the note is. So as you plug up more holes, you're going to get lower notes as you plug up more holes further down the instrument. So always keep that in mind. But that's essentially it. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.